Hello, this is John with Brainstorm Comics and Gaming, and we just received one of the massive 4 shipments we sent out to CBCS. We had about 200 books out for grading. We got 50 of them back. Some of the grades we weren't as pleased with, so we plan on performing some CPR on them. For those of you who don't know what that means, it means crack, press, and resubmit. As we go through the books, you will see which ones I'm talking about. I'll highlight the ones that I'm talking about. We've actually invested in a press this week, so we should receive that next week. I'm going to try it out for a while before I volunteer to do anyone else's books, but so we're looking forward to that. But let's get to the highlights of our submissions. Like I said, we got about 50 books back. I'll have them priced and out by this weekend. We have another shipment coming in on Saturday, another 50 books. A lot of people are going to like what we got in that shipment as well. So let's get to the books. So first up, we have the second printing of Saban's Go-Go Power Rangers number 8. This book is heating up right now. We got a 9.4 on that copy. But we also got a second copy. And the second copy came back as a 9.6. For those of you who don't follow everything with the graded books, the CBCS has recently gone to their new slabs. They're very, very nice. When you come in, if you want to check them out, we can show you the difference between the two. So the next one's wasn't one that was worth a lot, but I thought it would pair well with another book that we have coming up further in this video. It's the animation cover to Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man number 313. It came back as a 9.4. Obviously, we're hoping it would come back a little bit better than that. Hopefully, once we get the press, we can make sure that we don't get lower grades like that. But we will see what happens. So this next book is one of the reasons why we invested in the press. For those of you who don't know, our books go directly into bags and boards the week after release. That's why I'm a little annoyed that the grade came in so low on this one. I don't know exactly why it would have. We're probably going to crack and press and release or resubmit this one, but I'll have to look into it and see whether it's worthwhile, but I believe that we probably will. Next up is the same book, but with the Rebels variant. So this one came back as a 9.4. Everything Star Wars seems to be heating up again. Star Wars always goes through those periods where they heat up, especially as the Disney Plus is doing more and more material. Hopefully, they've announced like some of these characters will start appearing in TV shows they've announced. So definitely a good time to pick up the books before they really start skyrocketing. Like I said, this will probably be another one that we crack, press, and resubmit. Most of the notes that we saw, they said like light creasing on the back covers. So again, I just want to take a look at that and see whether we can get those out. So here's a second copy, again another 9.4, again the Rebels variant. Then our next one, another variant. This one came back as an 8.5, so we're definitely going to crack, press, and resubmit that one. Generally, I try to only have books pressed when I send them off to get graded. The ones that I feel like need it. When I looked at these, I didn't see any defects that stood out to me. So, like I said, I was very shocked that some of these got the grades that they did. So here's the standard cover for Kanan, the Last Padawan, number 1. Came back as a 9.0. Again, this is another one that's going to get cracked, pressed, and resubmitted. Again, another copy of the same book. came back as a 9.0, another CPR candidate. There's another number 1 variant cover, a 9.4. Lots of first appearances are for the Star Wars characters are going up right now. Like I said, this one, and this was one of the ones that is seeing an increase in prices. Next up is number 6. Again, kind of disappointed. This one got a 9.4. Not that the 9.4 is bad. It does make it a little bit harder to sell. Also, that definitely hitting peak prices for, like, obviously the 9.8s. People want, like, the mint copies. So in addition to the 9.4, we got a 9.6. And then, not just a 9.6, we also got a 9.8. So obviously we're very happy with the 9.8. We'll see whether we can get the other two resubmitted and hopefully get 9.8s on those as well. Next up is Civil War number 2, or Civil War 2 number 4, 9.6. There's a lot of speculation that this is the first appearance of Immortal She-Hulk, because she dies and comes back to life. So this book is seeing a lot of heat right now. Being a big event, there are a lot of copies of it out there, but there are a lot of copies of the first appearance of Immortal Hulk in the Avengers No Surrender also, and that one's still seeing pretty good prices on it. So next up is Ruins of Ravencroft Carnage. So this is the Ariel Olivetti variant. It came back as a 9.6. So this one has the first appearance of Cortland Cassidy, a character that seems like it may heat up. We will see. People are going crazy about that character right now. So then we have the regular cover, and again, this one, as you can see, came back as a 9.4, so we were a little disappointed by that. Don't worry, we were not disappointed by everything, as you guys will see here in a few moments. So this book is very very popular right now. It kind of deals with the stuff that's going on in terms of Black Lives Matter and everything like that. You can see Miles Morales is being held down by a police officer, so this one is seeing some interest due to that. We sent this copy off. It came back as a 9.6. Really, anything Miles Morales is going up in price right now. The character has definitely hit something with the comic community where his popularity is growing. It seems like every day. So then we have Spiderman number 12, the first part of Sitting in a Tree. So this is the regular cover. As you can see, Gwen and Miles are there sharing a kiss in that classic Spider-Man pose. So this one is definitely seeing some interest again. So this is two of the hottest characters from the last decade. So anything Miles, anything Gwen, definitely hot. Came back as a 9.6. I like the other cover better, but we also got the variant cover for Spider-Man 12. So this one was, I believe, 1 in 25. This one came back as a 9.8, so we're very satisfied about that. As I said, two hot characters, a rare cover. Like I said, I like the other one better, but like I said, rarity does come into play with comic books. So then we have Venom 2099. This one came back as a 9.0 check mark. I hate the CBCS check mark. Basically, what the check mark means is, oh, we gave it this grade, but it looks better than that. I would rather them either just tell me it's a 9 or give me the higher grade. Like I said, the check mark just drives me crazy. So we will probably get this one, perform some CPR on that one. But we also got a 9.8. And the only thing better than getting a 9.8 is getting two 9.8s. There's some speculation about the female Venom that appears in this one. It's her first appearance. There's some speculation that she's going to play an important role as time goes by. So we'll see how that goes. I think that it'll probably... Cates likes tying everything together, even stuff that he wasn't involved in, so I definitely think that she may play a role here in the future. Not only did we get a 9.8 on the regular cover, we got a 9.8 on the 1 in 25. The Venom 29.99 series was not heavily ordered from my understanding, so the 1 in 25 is a little bit rare. One of the rare Venom books out there, so if she does play an important part in Donny Cates' run, I can see this book catching fire in a ridiculous manner. Next up, we have Venom number 9. So this is the animation variant. This is actually the one I wanted to pair the other animation variant with. Obviously, since that one came back lower than what I thought the grade should be, we will reconsider that, maybe crack and resubmit both of them. Like I said, this was a 1 in 10 variant. This is the first appearance of Dylan Brock. Dylan Brock, lots of speculation about what he's going to be, what kind of role he's going to play. Null is going crazy. He has a big event coming up later this year. Everything Donny Cates touches seems to be turning to gold right now. So we got the 9.6 on that one, but we also got a 9.8. And as I said, everything Donny Cates touches is gold right now. Seeing some crazy prices on Dylan's first appearance. Cool thing about this one, not only did we get one of them, we got a second one. So we got two 9.8s for that one. So some really good stuff. Now we're starting to hit the higher dollar stuff. Like I said, this is why, as much as I was disappointed in the first couple that we showed, it's hard to be sad once you start seeing the ones that I'm showing you right now. So after that, Strange Academy number 1, the Humberto Ramos cover, 9.8. Tons of new characters in this book. I view this book a lot like I did Young Avengers. So 15 years ago when Young Avengers came out, I did the ordering for the previous owner. I ordered a ton of that book. I saw a lot of potential with the new characters. The writer on that was really good. So when this one came up, I saw a lot of similarities to it. I went very, very heavy on this book. So like I said, we got a lot of the variants. We still have a lot of the number 1s. So we got a 9.8 of the Ramos cover. But we also got a second 9.8 of the Ramos cover. I'm hoping that they develop these characters. I hope that it's not just thrown out there and then see what sticks. Young Avengers, like I said, should be the blueprint for this book. They built those characters into being important in the Marvel Universe. There's some, I won't say speculation. Well, I won't say speculation. I won't say rumors. There's some people pushing hard for like a Disney Plus show, If that happens, I think that this book may see like a whole different stratosphere. But not only did we get the Ramos variant as a 9.8, we got the Openia cover as a 9.8. So the Ramos cover was 1 in 25, and the Openia ones are 1 in 50s. Like I said, I went very hard on this book. I believed in it very, very heavily. I feel bad for it that it came out right before, like, Maryland was forced to shut down. So a lot of people, a lot of stores may not have gotten it. A lot of people may not have gotten it just because their stores were closed. But we also got a second 9.8 of Strange Academy #1. And so this one, I mean, like I said, I will say one more thing about it. Scotty Young, people love Scotty Young. He's doing the writing on this one. Humberto Ramos is doing the art. Always been a fan of his, and this, of course, is a Breakfast Club homage. So back to Sir Donny Cates. He is on fire, and the series that he's doing that is on fire is Venom. So this one is Venom #3, which is the first appearance of Null, but it's the third printing, which is very, 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 very scorching hot right now. I don't think I even said enough berries to convey how hot that series is right now. So this one got a 9.0. This is definitely going to be a CPR book. This book specifically was why we invested in the press. I think if we press this one, it'll come back as a 9.6 or 9.8, and it'll do improve the value of the book immensely. I would have been very, very sad if we only got the 9.0, but thankfully we also got a 9.8 for that book. So we have 2 copies of it. Like I said, we're going to crack and resubmit the other one. Hopefully it comes back with a better grade. Hopefully I don't massacre it. Obviously I'm going to do several books before I try that one, because it is such a sought after book. So next up we have Thor #2. This is the Lee variant. Came back as a 9.6. Thor is very, very hot. Black Winter first appearance, full first appearance, he occurred here not too long ago. 2 weeks ago, I believe. People are very excited about it. In addition to that, this does contain an 8-page preview of Strange Academy. So it'll be interesting to see what people say is the first appearance, whether it be Strange Academy #1 or these preview pages that happen in other Marvel books. Like I said, Donny Cates is the writer. Everything he's doing is tying together. We will see how this goes. I think what he's doing is pretty impressive. So here's Thor #2, the regular cover. Came back as a 9.8. That one's heating up also. Like I said, everything that Cates is touching, not to beat a dead horse, but just getting very, very hot right now. So we also have the design variant. I think I have 2 more copies of this out of grading right now. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure we have 2 more copies out there. Hopefully they come back as 9.8s as well. So next up we have Thor #3. This is the Ryan Brown incentive cover. Came back as a 9.8. And the only thing better than that, like I said, it's not the same cover, but it's still Thor #3, another 9.8. And then we move along to Thor #4, another 9.8. Moving along, we get the Thor number 4 Ryan Stegman retailer variant coming in as a 9.8 as well. For this one, it is starting to see some heat. It's a cameo appearance of Black Winter before his full appearance in number 5. I'm sure any Thor fan knows that number 5 is scorching hot right now. Like I said, anything Donny Cates is touching is gold right now. He seems to have that Midas touch. So, the first full appearance is Thor number 5. And we got a 9.6 on that one. Not bad. We weren't like terribly depressed over that. We weren't exactly like over the moon about it either. But like I said, we will be cracking, pressing, and resubmitting a lot of these books. That one we probably won't. We might. I'll have to look at the notes and see whether it's worthwhile or not. Whether I think I can get it up to that. But we have another copy of Thor 5, and that one is a 9.8 copy. Again, first full appearance of Black Winter. A character that people are expecting to play a huge role in the Knoll storyline. Next up is another 9.8 copy of Thor number 5. Very nice copy. And we have a third 9.8. So if you're looking for a 9.8, we definitely have you covered. If Black Winter catches on the same way that Knoll did, it will be a crazy, crazy time. We also got the zombie cover in. We got a 9.8 of that as well. But we also got a second one, a third one, and a fourth one. And last but not least, a book that's highly sought after right now. Like I said, Black Winter is approaching, is here at this point, I guess. The variant cover by Isak Rivik. Like I said, this one is a 9.8, very, very popular right now. Not much to say about it outside of like it's a hard to find book and people want it very, very badly. I'm hoping the character turns into something really huge. We'll be watching. Obviously, anything that Donny Cates does is worth watching. So that was the books that we received in this first batch. Like I said, our second batch will be coming in on Saturday. I'll probably do the unboxing Sunday. We'll do a video for that one, or on Monday, I'm sorry. And we'll probably do a video for that one as well, highlighting all the books. People are gonna like a lot of the things that we got there. We still have, once we get that one back, we'll still have 100 books out for grading. I'll have another set of books out by the end of the week to CBCS. So we'll probably be back up to 150 to 175 books out at grading. As you all can see, we're putting